Alrighty then. What's up, Gunpla modelers? How is everyone doing? How you doing? I hope everyone is doing well. It's been a while since I've done a video like this. Um, there was a few people watching. I don't know if they are. And I sorry that I wasn't. I actually started this like a couple hours ago. Did not know if it was running. Because I always keep forgetting the stupid settings on this and trying to get it up and running right. So if anybody's been still waiting or still been patiently watching this, thank you very much. It's been a very hectic day and a very demanding summer. But I'm here. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm actually a little thinner than what I was before. I don't know if you could see that in my face. I represent, of course, the ever so popular Gundam Planet here in New Jersey. Many people are asking me, "Is it open? Can you go in?" And I don't know the official word. I just say, "Don't go. Just order your stuff. Let it deliver to you, and build your kits." I know for a fact that they still haven't prepared the facility yet. I've had the opportunities to see what the facility looks like, and it's very not only very big, but it's also well, let's just say it's going to be a joy to be there, to buy, to see, and to build, because they're going to have their own stuff. And there's Dan Mertz or Merz. How you doing, Dan? How you doing, Lucas Vader? How you doing? I hope you guys are doing okay. And I see Juan was there, but he commented me a few hours ago. So if he's around, how you doing? I hope you guys had a great summer. Summer is over now. We're now moving into fall. Um, this AC unit that's right behind me, I'm gonna remove it from the window and put into storage, and get ready for the nice fall season. Hello, scale modeler Eric. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining my channel. Um, but yeah, now that the summer is over and we're moving into winter, oh sorry, fall first, and then winter. Um, Bring out the cold weather clothing and say goodbye to the heat and the humidity and whatever nonsense that nobody enjoyed because of COVID. And I have to contribute COVID because look, I'm thinner now. I'm looking okay. As a matter of fact, I posted a video, photograph on my Instagram, on my other Instagram page, and my I lost. I'm down to 200 pounds, and that's because I actually gave up one thing that bothered me. That bothered me, but it was an addiction for over 40 years. And no, it's not Gunpla. It is soda. Soda is the bane of everyone diabetics who is diabetic out there. And I said, let me stop it. 4 months straight, cut it down to nearly 95%, which is very difficult to do, especially now when you're stuck at home and doing nothing but building, which is okay. But I kind of stopped that, and the results were amazing. And now I need new clothes. I'm thinner now. Thinner in a good way, not in a bad way. I know there are people who, but yeah. When you reach a certain point in your age, you have to take, consideration of the things you go through, and you got to say to yourself, okay, enough's enough. You want to live another 40 years, you need to do this. I mean, it was tough, very tough for me. It's also very tough this year. My latest build of the gun his tank that I made was something that I have been wanting to make for a few years now. I had the tools, I had the vehicles, I had the stuff. I just didn't come around to it. And I mentioned it before that every time I wanted to make it, something either came up, whether it's a vacation time or a new kit that just came out, or I was in the middle of a long build and then I just got sidetracked and never got around to do the next build. I said, okay, now it's high time to work it, and I'm gonna activate the camera later on and during this broadcast and show it off again. And as you can see here, I got a ton of model kits. Uh, I actually removed all the model kits that's in my room because I'm rearranging it a bit, and then I'm going to move it. I'm moving over here so I can rearrange the room, rearrange everything, and then bring my kits back there again. Don't know what I'm going to build yet. I have a lot of stuff here. We'll go by. We'll look at that in a minute. Let's see here. Mine was smoking this October. I was going to be 2 years kicking the habit. Good for you, Scale Modeler. Good for you. I bet you feel a lot healthier. Your lungs are a lot more clear. You sound better to somebody, But then again, there are people who like, the smokers that have that weird smoker voice, whatever. But I'm glad that at least you're doing good. Still drinking. I still drink soda, but no, excessively normal. Drinking 1 or 2. Okay, yeah. That's what you did. That's what I did. I've been drinking, like, let's say on average, it was like a 2-liter Pepsi every 2 days. That was like a liter a day, up to a day, 2 liters every day. So when that started, I discovered how basically I was overweight in a way, not too much overweight, but my sugar was a little too high, very high. And that was the result of me moving from the new place to another. I was so stressed out that, I kind of let myself go. Then I went to my doctor. He discovered my sugar was high, and then said, all right, time to cut down. And I did. And I cut down on the soda. First, I decided to cut it down like gradually, because the last time I actually went cold turkey on soda, I did it about 20, maybe 25 years ago. This was like during Lent. I said, all right, I'm going to stop drinking soda for 40 days. After 7 days, I had a kind of like a attack, not an attack, but more like I just fell on the floor and I had no energy whatsoever. And that, I said, okay, I got to take something. I started taking soda and all that stuff. And then I never got back to it again. Then, of course, this time I gradually removed it. I did it slowly, not cold turkey. I know cold turkey is a good thing, but there's a catch. And if your body's used to it, then you're going to get a reaction. So I said, all right, I'm going to go slowly with this, slowly, down. It got to the point where now I can drink 1 can of soda every week, or the equivalent of 1 can. So that's how far I spread it out. I know when to take it. I know I don't have to drink it in the night, but I and that brought my weight down considerably. And I want to keep going down, not too much, but just physically, when you're at home working, certain things are easy to grasp within reach. A soda is one thing, candy is another. And those are things that I had to stop having, like, sugar-free candy, sugar-free soda. I can take that. The sugar-free, not sugar-free, sorry, the seltzer waters that's flavored. Perfect. Good for you. And then when I check myself, I'm still good. So there you go. So that's how far I've gotten in my life now, that I'm a little bit more healthier than I am. And I'm now in this regimen. I'm going to stick with it, hopefully to the end. I'm also be careful in what I cook, what I eat. The one thing I'm cutting back is the McDonald's. That's kind of hard to do, but I do. I cut it back, like maybe I have like 1 visit to McDonald's once every 2 weeks or something like that. But enough about me losing weight. What's going on with Gunpla these days? I haven't seen anything going on other than what has been announced. We already know that we're going to be getting the Wing Gundam EW version Katoki coming out this November. And as a matter of fact, let's I'm going to promote this on one channel that we all know. Application. No, not that. That. Here we go. So there is Gundam Planet's pre-order of the Wing Gundam Zero custom version Kotoku. And I have to say, it's a beautiful looking mobile suit. I never got the high resolution kit because you already built the inner frame, so I didn't feel like doing that, but I would not mind, and the price is reasonable. Now, whether you're getting it at Gundam Planet or whether you're getting it at other places like Hobbylink Japan, Gundam USA Gundam Store, or if you guys in Canada, Canadian Gundam, or any other stores that you guys have that you use, I have to admit that is a very, very sexy beast of a kit. I kind of like how the wings are now, because it's like raised up and it's more over the shoulder type thing instead of like a little below it. I don't know if I remember that on the original. I don't think I remember that on the original Master Grade. I have the Master Grade version. Actually, let's see if I could find the Master Grade. We'll do a Gundam Wing search. And you know what? We're also be getting the Gundam Universe Wing Gundam Zero custom as well. There's the cross silhouette version. Cross silhouette and the EX standards are basically almost identical to what we're seeing here. But let's see here. Endless Waltz. So the Master Grade version, the Master Grade has that same look to it. I'm going to open this up. I wish I did a side-by-side picture, but I didn't calculate that. Come on. There we go. So it does have that same look, but the EW version, the version Kotoku is clearly more robust, more detailed, obviously. If we go back two steps, you can see it again. So that's what the Master Grade version, and here's of course the beefy version of this. Yeah, that is nice. Michael Dawson, how you doing? Thank you for joining my my stream. Just here talking all that stuff. And I have the Master Grade Wing Gundam also. I have the built one, which is put away, and it was parts missing. So I don't know if I'm actually going to I'm thinking of doing something with it. I have the one that I purchased from Barnes and Noble, which was $20 with all the rebate, all the coupons and discounts, and it was on the clearance table. And I said, "How can you put a Master Grade on clearance table? How dare you? Give me that!" And I have it. I'm clearly going to, when I get this, I am considering doing a dual building this kit and the old Master Grade, and doing a side-by-side comparison. So that will be a nice little thing to do. Let me see here. Let me disconnect from this. Or was I? No. I gotta do that. All right. Stop the scare shit. Now, besides that we're supposed to be getting, we're also getting. Well, we've heard the announcements of the Zong real grade, which I think is a bit surprised when we heard about that, the Xeon. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of it. And I think there's a beautiful rendition of it. Let me see if I can find it here. Real Xeon. Here we go. Let's get a nice little big picture of this. I'll get this off kit collection right here. That's good. Actually, no, that's not it. That's okay. I'll just hang on a second. Let's stop that. Pull that up again. Here we go. 1200 by 1200. There you go. Now, if anybody has purchased the original high grade version, we all know what it is. It's nice, it's big, it has some great surface coverage of it, where you have no detail on it, but it's kind of reminiscent to the anime. I remember seeing somebody actually taking the high grade version and converted it into the perfect Xeon. That was a long time ago. This was before YouTube. And can I do this? So full screen layout. And I remember them doing this, and it was really nice. Now seeing this as a, as a real grade, not bad. This is really nice. Look at all the detail here on the chest area, the fingers. Look at that. The thrusters on the arms. And then you have the, you have these support things. So I think when we get this, we'll get it with the base, and then with something else. I forgot what it was. Let me see if I can pull up the other picture. No, actually, I got to go this way. Back out. Look at the back area. Look at this. Look at how much sick detail this is. These little thruster nozzles, I won't be surprised if people start taking this, cutting them off, and putting on photo etch parts for detailed thrusters. I know that's something I've seen, a detailed photo etch part for this. There's some parts here that I know that will go there. This will be perfect for vents on this side, and of course on the other side. Those metallic vents that I've always purchased and I had, those were perfect for that. Will work for that. That one, I can imagine somebody can cut that off and make vents of their own. And then, of course, you have all these thrusters. So, considering how big it is clearly going to be bigger than the regular high grade. So, will that give you the opportunity? Will this come with LED lights? Will there be lights around the thrusters? That could work, though, if they can do that. And I don't think we'll be seeing lights in the fingertips, but with how much spacing that's there, I wouldn't be surprised if you can put a little LED light there and then get feed through fiber optics in there, so you turn it on and the lights illuminate through there. Yeah, that would work with that. That would work with that. What do you guys think of that? All right. All right, so let me read this messages. Just received this morning the HG Getter Dragon Infinism. I can't wait to build it. All right, you know what? Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. Prime 92 is going to get one of those. Lucky her. Because she's getting it for, you know what? Nothing. All right. So I was looking at other things right now. Gashapon kits. Seeing something that's on Tag Hobby. Let me squeeze in there. Taggy. Let's see here. All right, I don't know if I'm selecting the correct one. So let me just select this, share. Oh, okay, so this is the Bandai Hobbies online shop, Advance of Zeta. So I'm gonna honestly say this. I have never been a fan of Advance of Zeta. Never been. I don't know why. Never caught my attention. Never tickled my fancy. I was never a big fan of that. But I do remember these, and I remember the original kits that I forgot how much they were, but they were really cheap. They were small little kits. They had no, I think, what, 1/220 scale or 1/400 scale. I don't know. No, 400 is too small. So that's going to be available by Bandai, and that's going. I think you're going to get all four of them for about, how much is this? 2,200 yen, so less than $20, you could say, if you guys are interested in getting it. All right, so we don't need Zeong again. We saw that a minute ago. Let's go to the next one. All right, so here's some. This is from Tag Hobby, by the way. I'm pulling this up. So Gashapon Department Store. These are P Bandai Gashapons, and I'm seeing here mobile, not Gashapon. Sorry, not. I was gonna say Converge, but this is a mobile suit ensemble, where you can put it together like that. This is, of course, the F90 line, which I never got a chance to buy the F90 Master Grade kit, because I don't think I can buy 26 F90s and then put up each ones with its variation of their packs. It's that's kind of not for me. That's too much money and too much space. I have too much kits, as you can see here. So yeah, this little guy is cool. It looks nice if anybody's planning to get this. But this thing is retailing somewhere around 3,800 yen. So that, or the Master Grade P Bandai. I don't know if you're interested in getting something like that. That's all up to you. Let's check the other one that I saw here. All right, so this is the other one. This is the V and M version, and yeah, these are neat. These look really cute. I like this variation with all these tubes and missiles and torpedoes. Then you have the heat sinks for this and the beam cannon, and then the back cannons as well. It's pretty nice. Let me show you the next one. So there was announcements for the G-frame line, and I always did like the G-frame figures. And this one is for the GPO2A version. And looks really nice to see that. That's going to be a very, very big small kit. But now I'm going to say to myself, that's a hint right there. Why not make a 2.0 of this? I mean, I think it's about high time we get a 2.0 GPO2A, or GPO2 as we refer to it, the Physalis. We've been seeing the Physalis, what was it, the 1/60th scale and the 1/72nd scale model kits from those companies, and they're just sick. The work on them is amazing, and I think we should now get a 2.0 for this. We already got a high grade for this, and we already got the ML. I think I had the MLRS version, but I'm not 100% sure. But we should, Bandai should start working on making a 2.0 GPO3. Now that we're getting all these upgrades. I mean, we got ourselves the 2.0 Alex. That's great. We're getting a Verka version of the wing. Fine. We were not expecting that, but okay. 2.0 Kshatriya. Not Kshatriya. Wrong suit. Off topic. 2.0 Kempfer. Something that we would all like to get our hands on. Please work on that. Everybody would love that. A Kempfer version. I mean, I have the Kempfer. It's right here in the stack that you're going to see here. And that would be great. And there's Mech Dio. Hey, how you doing, Mech? I don't know if you're still there. And Alma's 913. Sorry if I didn't say hi to you guys. How you doing? But yeah, a 2.0 GPO3 and a 2.0 Kempfer. Something that Bandai should look into. Maybe they're working on it and they're just sitting on their laurels saying, nah, not yet. We're too busy building the other thing, the one that walks. And of course, there's a premium package one for GPO 1 and 2 option parts, so you can do the famous Gato and Co. and fighting scene right there. Oh, this comes with the MLRS system. That's actually really nice. Cool. Then there's the full vernier version. Actually, no, that's the standard version. That's GPO1. There's the MLRS version, but that's not full vernier. Oh no, so you don't get the full vernier. Oh, I did not know that. Take a look at that. All right. So yeah, I'm pulling this off Tag Hobby. If you guys want to swing on over and take a look at this, it'd be cool. Let me see if they updated anything. Now, supposedly we're going to be seeing something on October 8th, and that is of course the P-band, not P-band, sorry, I call it the 2.0 Perfect Grade RX 782, which they talked about this a few months ago. I never purchased the original Perfect Grade version, and when you look at it, I don't know, has anyone built the Perfect Grade? And let me know in the chat. But has anyone built the Perfect Grade RX 782? Because when you look at it, it's amazing. How it's a 20 I believe it's a 20-year-old Perfect Grade kit. Actually, you know what? I could be utterly and completely wrong. Let me find out what year PG RX 782 came out. The best site that tells me would be HobbyLink. It takes forever to load. There we go. PG RX 782. Okay, doesn't show there. Looks like they're out of stock. Let me see if somebody's gonna probably put it on the message board, and I'm not gonna see it by the time I get out of this. Scale 160. There it is. Yep, it's on back order. Okay, so as it's loading up, HobbyLink has it for $102. That's relatively cheap. And it says here it came out in 1998. So we're talking a 22-year-old Perfect Grade kit. And we're getting supposedly a new one after 22 years. 1998. The 1998 has open compartments, has detailed parts inside. I believe it has metal parts for the hydraulics. It is the definition of perfect. Now, I don't know if it was a bad build for anybody, if anybody had any problems. I don't know if it was never undergated. I don't know. I would like to get an opinion from somebody. So with me saying that, on something how old it is, and compared to the new one that they're going to show off next week, we're going to get far better detail than we're going to see right now. Like okay, so we all remember the RX 782 3.0 kit. That was insanely detailed. The Origins version, Master Grade of the RX 782 is also insanely detailed. What other kit that came out recently? The Beyond Global is also insanely detailed. Hell, even the entry grade that's coming out. I don't think it's that completely detailed, but it's still. So we're going to be seeing detail like that in the new Perfect Grade. And is there some sort of obviously a complete different variation to it? What does it look like? Are we going to get better exposable, compartments to show off everything that's inside? What are we getting? What are we getting? Is the Perfect Grade going to be the original one, or is it going to be the new, walking RX 782, which is now RX 78F00? Is that what we're going to be getting? We don't know. The one thing I do know for the fact is we're not going to be getting a unicorn, and we're not going to be getting an Exia. So if you're thinking we're going to get a kit that has like 30 LEDs, no. The only LEDs you're getting are the two lights right here for the eyes, the sensor in the front, the sensor in the back, the thrusters if they feel like it, and maybe the chest vents. Maybe they'll, that's as far as you go with that, because there's no other light source to put on unless you want to put blinking lights in the shoulders. I'm not saying I don't want them to build a new 2.0. Just you're trying to justify, the amount they're going to pay, and hopefully, will it be okay, more articulate? Will it have better detail, better posability? There you go. I think that's actually a good thing, because the last few models has always been with a base, so you can have the lighting, and maybe this one will have just a small little pack to put it in, turn on the switch, and you're done. So that'd be a good idea. We are, when you consider, the cool things you could put on a kit and putting light sources on it. The one thing that's always, for me, that's a bothersome is, you have the kit that is able to do that, but you need the base to hold it up so it can power up the LED lights, so you have something to do that. And I've always tried to figure a way to do it the other way around, like put a battery compartment inside the vehicle, inside the mech, and turn it on separately, and then boom, you're good. You can just pose it and everything else. Bandai figured it out with now the Master Grade EX Unicorn Gundam, but it still needs a base. So, but supposedly it's very posable. It's very, very articulate and all that stuff. So that's my thought process there, and where we're going with this with kits. And now we're not getting that many announcements of kits. Not that, I mean, we're getting a handful this year. We have not heard any announcements of a RE100. Well, we already got a real grade on its way. That I don't know if it's going to be this. Actually, I'll do fairness. Are we getting it this year? The Xeon. Now that they just announced RE Xeon. I don't see it on pre-order. Hold on. No, not Neo Xeon. Hobby doesn't have it here. I wonder if Gundam Planet does. They always seem to have it there. I'm actually kind of stalling here because I wonder if I'm going to get somebody to join into my chat right now. Apparently he must be very busy, so I can't do anything at this moment. I'm shooting the shit. Let's see here. USA Gundam Store says that they're going to get this. It's on pre-order. And oh, so it's next year. So we're not getting it this year. All right. Can't complain with that. Can't complain. Okay, let's do something here. Hopefully this will work. I've been testing this out for quite some time. I'm going to switch to camera number 2. There we go. I'm gonna be a little bit farther away from the mic, so I don't know if you guys are gonna hear me. If you can, you let me know. Let me just pull up something here. Okay, can you guys hear me? Just say yes, because right now, oh, good. Thanks, Dan. Let's look at this tank again. So, yeah, this gun his tank was pretty cool to me. Um, it allowed me to experiment with a few things that I've never done, like cutting off some parts using um, a saw, which I thought I had here a minute ago. Yeah, thanks, Scale Mile Eric. Thank you very much. Um, I've been I really like how it came out, especially how low it is to the ground and all that stuff. Many people saying that it looks like something out of Metal Gear Solid. I wish I could have figured out more detail here, but I just didn't have anything in storage that I can use and break. Because a lot of kits I have, I actually like to work on and do something else with it. But this one was fun to do and to apply the decals. The one thing about the decals, though, so first of all, if you don't know, these decals are actually from the Zeta Z Gundam Master Grade, and I actually cut some parts, like the decals over here. I actually cut that so I can do that design, but it's a little off center, so I kind of mess up that. You know, it is what it is. I couldn't figure out. The one thing that I was a bit disappointed is the Cobra symbols. And again, the Cobra symbols was designed specifically for the toys from back in the 80s. And here's the his tank from that. This kit this is actually one of my prized possessions from GI Joe. I've always did like this his tank design. And this thing came out in, let's see, 1983. So you can see how old it is. These are broken off, so I can't put figures on it. The tank driver disintegrated when I used it a long time ago. I think I had it in storage, and you know that little rubber thing that's inside their bodies when you turn and twist, that one just couldn't stand the test of time. Obviously, yeah, I never purchased it to put it away in a plastic, in its original packaging. I had it to play with it. That I was a big GI Joe fan at the time. So can't imagine if Cobra Commander if Cobra would get his hands on that. Well, think about this though. They made this tank to fill in a stopgap to attack GI Joe's main battle tanks. So it's always like they use numerical supremacy, superiority to go up against GI Joe. So this one is basically they put all their money into this tank, but it's only one tank, and they get its ass kicked anyway. I don't know. Maybe Duke Jr. flew around and threw a grenade inside it, and boom, there you go. So yeah, this one is going to go back into storage. I'm thinking about cleaning it up because there's a lot of leftover dust in there. But yeah, I'm glad that these little missile pods. I'm glad that I got this from Gundam Planet when they were pretty much given away. So I just said no, I want that. I know what I was going to use it. And as a matter of fact, the original idea for these little missile pods. Remember Mobile Doll Sarah? I was actually considering putting those in its back skirt, like a almost like a not like a flower arrangement, but more like a death blossom scene to it. I had two. I think I have two more missile pods left, or maybe four. I don't know. And do something like that with Mobile Doll Sarah. But then after fleshing out the idea, and I said no, that's not going to work. Clearly, it's not going to work. So I had fun with this. This was a fun little build. It's not going to be for competition or anything like that. This is just for me, and I'll bring it to if ever MosquitoCon kicks in, then yeah, I'll definitely bring it. Now, if you guys notice here, I have some balls. I have a leftover. I have a ball from. This is like a few years ago. I had this the Char's Zaku head. Was thinking of doing a video build and painting it, but I also picked up these two. The other day I was at what do you call it? GameStop, and they had the vending machine where this was in, but they also had these, and I said, "Ooh, I want these." So I bought 2 coins, and I put it in the machine, and as I'm turning it, it takes my coins, and I said, "Oh, don't tell me it's 2 per 1." And I put another one in, took it again, so I had to call the manager, and the manager just opened up the container, and I took it. Actually, let's open up one right now. This will be cool. Let me just get one of my knives. Where is the knife? Oh, here it is. So if you ever go to GameStop and see this, I would recommend you get 1 or 2 or 3. Paint it. Give it as a gift. Hey, Christmas is coming around. It's gonna. This will be a great stocking stuffer for those of you who have friends and people in your family that like Gundam. They don't have this, so they want something. As I'm opening this up, I'm going to say all the things that I also purchased during quarantine. So this, the Zaku 2 Red Comet from Origins, and this U.S. medium tank from Ming. I got this at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby had a 40% off sale, and I posted this I posted it on my Instagram page and I think Facebook. And I got that, and I said, "Okay, that is mine." That I got it. So that one was $21.99. That was $15. But I meant so it was add that plus remove 40% off. And there you go. Oh, they're even advertising the Gundam universe. All right, so I guess I remember this. That. Pop this out. That out. Okay, test 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Please let me know. Good night. Test. Can you guys hear me? Please respond. Oh, good. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry. Something must have happened here. I couldn't explain it why. But we'll continue on where we left off. I don't want to be taking up too much time, but let me finish up the build of this guy. I was like wondering why my screen on my phone is telling me that it was going very, it was stopping right there. Gesuko, hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining my channel. Appreciate it. Anyway, so what are you guys building lately? Can you let me know? Anybody having some projects? You working on anything? Right now, I haven't been doing anything other than this tank, and in reality, it was not going to. I wasn't expecting this tank to take this long to make. I mean, I started it back in kind of August, and ended it almost at the end of this, and I was like, oh God, why did it take so long? And unfortunately, something happened in my family which I had to take care of, and well, there's this thing that when things happen, it happens for a reason, and I was, it was something that just took precedence. I'm not going to discuss what happened, but let's just say when something happens in the family, you got to take care of that first. That's actually really enough, but how do you put it on the base? Okay. All right, so there you go. Simple. You know what? I don't like it that it's so loose and goosey. I'm going to use some cement. I bought this at Kinoka. No, not Kinoka. How do you pronounce this? Kinokuniya. And no, not the one in New York. This is the one here in New Jersey. There's one in by River Road. If anybody remember the Japanese mall, I got this there, along with this little guy and this little guy. So there you go. Mark 72 head. Pretty nice. A lot of detail there. You probably panel line it, get more out of it from behind, or weather it. All right. Yes, it's by there. I was bored. I said I needed to go someplace, and I said, let me try that place. I haven't been to that mall in, I would say, over 30 years. And I remember going there. I was getting the wing kits at the time, the victory kits, the G kits. All that was coming from there, but obviously they were really, really expensive. Some plastic parts that I'll use that for whatever. Yeah, me too. The burnout. Yes, Gail. When I was starting to burn out also, because look, I have all these kits I haven't even worked on yet. New kits are coming, and I said, you know what? I need to stop stop with my buying and work with what I got. And I just got the G40 from Gundam Planet. Also the tank for Olive Drab from the 30-minute mission. This is a really neat tank. I can't wait to work on this guy. And I just got 2 more kits that P Bandai was announcing as well. Let me switch over to the next camera so you guys can see this. So I think that's cool. Oh yeah, and I have the magazine here, the Desert War Modeling, and been looking at this for other things, but I'll look at that later on. Let me switch over to the other camera. Let's switch over to the other camera. Where is that switch? Hold on a second. I'm trying to switch to the other camera. There we go. For whatever dumb reason, my other camera was not responding. There we go. All right. Yeah, there's a problem. Stupid camera. As a matter of fact, that's the newer camera. This guy was the older camera, and I thought this was spazzing out. All right, so I just got this in the mail. Let's open that up. I asked a question. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to read you. Let's see. I really want to know which gold color is good for Sunanju except Gaia 122. If you have Elaclad, the gold paint for Elaclad is good. The only difference is, though, you definitely need to prime it with gloss black and then paint it with Elaclad paint. That will work with gloss, with gold. That's the only gold I know. All right. So, cool. I got 2 little things here. Oh, wow. That's actually really big. Got my cards. But I got the MS07HG Goof Flight Type in a big ass box. Good detail though. Look at that. Good pictures. Oh, I can't wait to build this one. This is nice. This is actually not a P Bandai. This is actually a Gundam base exclusive. So And I actually got this in the Battle Operations 2 game, which does great work against mobile suits. So, yep. So I got that. And since I never got myself a Zeta kit ever since the last time, it was my first Zeta kit, my first Gundam kit was the 144 scale Zeta Gundam, non-transformable type. And I remember it was yesterday. I purchased it. I didn't understand what it was. It said Zeta Gundam, and I kind of liked the things that it had, like the missile pod type thing. Mind you, this was in a time where there was no such thing as internet or access to any of these things. I was at a mom and pop hobby store, was looking around. I passed by the Star Trek models, the Star Wars models, and then I started to see these weird models I'd never seen before. And the first thing I saw was Zeta Gundam, 144 scale. And I took it home. I built it. I said, wow, what is this? And then I'm looking at the manual because I was trying to decipher the manual, and it shows it transform into this fighter mode. And this was at the height of Transformers. So when Transformers came out, that was amazing. When Robotech came out, which I did not know it was called Robotech, I was floored seeing that. And then I found out that Revell started making the Robotech Changers, which is the Valkyrie fighters. And I was like, all right, fuck tanks, screw ships, and up yours planes. This is what I'm going to be getting my hands on. So I got myself the Gundam Base Limited Zeta Gundam 3. So this is kind of cool to see this. Yeah. I'm probably going to do maybe a live build of this. Who knows? Cool. Oh, it comes with a card which fell off right here. So I don't know if anybody has signed up for those campaign things, for these cards. I don't want a kit. I actually want one of the aprons and tools. That's all I need. Yes, the backlog is now growing again. Let's see, Mick. I have been building the core IBO kit bash. Were you on Mechanism and did you show that off? I thought you did. Let me know. I'll probably go on Instagram and look for that. Working on the Master Grade Perfect Gundam. That's actually a very, very old kit, and if I'm not mistaken, that's a discontinued model. So you got yourself a model that Bandai is not making anymore, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. There. Okay, there you go. Cool stuff. Damn, LOL. Nice, cool. Hey, Stryderprimelive, looking at that backlog. Yes, I know. I'm getting there soon. The Flame Toys Thundercracker and the G1 Optimus Prime. I have the Optimus Prime IWA version, I think it was, and I have Megatron that I picked up from I think it was last year at Comic-Con. Remember when I was working at Bluefin? I went there and I got it. I should do a Transformer build soon. I don't know when, but I got to get through all this stuff. Let's see here. I know I missed some other comments here. Loud and clear. No, okay, so yeah, I got, okay, there you go. All right, so I got a message from Vincent Zhu. Is there any hobby shops near New York and New Jersey? Okay, so I'll name. Okay, Ridgefield Hobbies. Ridgefield Hobbies. Look up Ridgefield Hobbies in New Jersey. It's off Tunnelly Avenue. Now, his hours of operations have changed, so you need to look it up because of COVID, and he can't have too many people there, but he has a ton of model kits there. I did a video on my channel of his store a few years ago, so you may want to look up on my channel. But he sells models. Obviously, he sells a little bit of Gundam, but he sells a lot of ships, a lot of planes, a lot of tanks. He has a lot of trains if you're into trains. So that's a pure hobby store. He's kind of struggling right now. He's selling stuff on the internet, but if you're look at the schedule, see if you can go in, tell him Strider sent you. He has some good stuff. Paint wise, I don't think he has that much paint. He has a lot of testers paint, not Mr. Hobby paints, unfortunately. So that's one place. Image Anime, I don't know what is going on with them. As a matter of fact, let me see. I haven't seen their site in a long time. Let me see what their schedule is. Let's see here about us. So right now, obviously Image Anime is closed, but they're at in New York City, and they are located. Well, if you do a search, you'll see it. They're in the middle of Manhattan. But I don't know what their schedule is lately. Oh, here it is. So they're technically closed the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, but they're open from 12 to 5. Obviously, you're gonna have to wait online to go inside and see some kits. So that's one place. Like I mentioned, Gundam Planet is another one, but they haven't opened up their stores to the public. We don't know when that will happen, but when it does, they'll announce it. I'll be there. I'll do some stuff. There is one store in New Jersey that's all the way down South Jersey near Camden, and that is Millennium Hobbies, Gundam Kitchen. He has a channel on YouTube. He always shows off all of his stock of stuff, and he has a lot of things over there. I've been meaning to go down there and visit him and just check it out and see how's he doing, say hi to him. I was there in his store a few years ago when Tim from Child of Mecha was there doing his scratch building classes, and obviously he couldn't go back again, and nobody can go back again with everything that's happening with COVID. So it's kind of sad though that of all this. Hopefully by next year things will be better. I hope so. That's what I'm planning. I hope so. Yes, Gundam Planet is very fast. When you see something and you get it, they send it out immediately. These guys are machines with their packaging. I mean, I've seen it from their old store, and when I was at the new store, they have it down. They have it down to a science. They move fast, and they put a lot of effort for you guys. When did you start doing videos, and when was it difficult for you? Oh, I have been starting doing videos since. Actually, can I put you guys on? I'll be right back. Hang on one. Sorry about that. So yeah, when I was starting to do it, I did it back in 2007. Just threw up one video up. People started liking it, and then I started doing another one, and then it just built up for years. I know there are many people out there who are getting into this. They want to build something. They want to share. Listen, there's no exact science in posting videos on YouTube. Just get yourself a nice camera set up, nice table to work with, and a lot of lighting. I just put more lights on this because I had complaints that people couldn't see anything. My fault. And just pick your kit and build it. Build it, make a nice presentation. Doesn't have to be exactly like I do it, or maybe do exactly like I do. Do it that the way you want it, and just enjoy yourself. Have fun. Take your time. Express it. And for those of you who doesn't know how to paint, don't worry about it. Just build it. Just show it off. Show your opinion. Show your love. Show your hate if you have to. Not bad hate, but why you don't like it, why it didn't work, why this thing, what did you find difficult, what did you find uncomfortable, what can you do to work with it? Ask questions, give answers. Hopefully that will help you out, and you can move forward and progress. There are a lot of great model builders out there, and I've subscribed every time I see people post a new video of their build, and if they do a really good job. You know what? The other day I just signed up to some guy who built and painted the perfect grade Exia Trans Am. I was floored. I loved it. It was amazing. I gave him praise. I even posted it on my Facebook page. And I said, listen, subscribe to this guy. This guy does excellent work. It was amazing. It was an amazing build. The Exia, which I have up there. It's great. So these are things that you really, if you do a great job, you get points. I will say this, though. Definitely have a thick skin. Because, where the good comes in, you will also get the bad. You will also get comments that you may not like, that may push certain buttons. And I'm going to say this. I've been building kits for 40 years. I still don't know what I'm doing. Still don't know. I may be doing exactly what somebody else is doing, but I just build it. I just don't build it for competition. Well, yeah, now I am, but I just don't build it to please everybody. I do it to please myself, and hope everybody enjoys it. That's the whole purpose of YouTube. Just enjoy your build, enjoy your hobby, share it, share with everybody. Right now I'm going to share this, what I have here. I'm going to do a conga line of sharing. So here, the high grade Gundam based limited Zeta Gundam 2. Got that today. I got that. I got the Goof Flight type high grade. Actually, I'm gonna have to do this properly. Can't just throw things away here. The Changeling rifle, which when I got this, and I got it for a decent price. I think this was from Hobby Link. I really like the what do you call that? This little thing over here that's over the top of the gun. This reminds me of there was a gun that somebody took a saw gun, put a bar over it, and it was basically meant for using to kill zombies. So every time I see a bar like that over a gun, where you have this hand holding the gun, but you have this one holding the actual thing, it reminds it's something you could use to mow down zombies. So I kind of like this weapon. This one was from Hobby Link as well, which I'm going to build. The Zaku 2 EX Standard, and of course the frame. So that will be a twofer right there. I pulled this one off that I didn't realize I still had. The Striker Jinx. Remember this guy? This was a nice kit, nice build, dude. I mean, I've been thinking of painting this a different color. I like green, but I'm going to probably paint it a different color. The Zaku will be green, of course. Lately, I've been buying a lot of the 30-minute mission kits. This is ridiculous. This is too much for me. We have the Selenova. This is actually really nice. I kind of like the big, chunky, thick legs. There's a white version coming out of this. We have the Rabbit. The Wabbat. This was another beefy kit. I like this one. This one I like. The Desert type. The Alto Ground type Desert version. This is really nice. I think, you know what? I would like to get the option parts for the Bazooka, but I can't find it. I have to look for that one yet. This one. So this is actually a shout out to Dodeka. She has a Twitch channel that she's been bugging me every time I go on her channel. She's been telling me, get on Twitch. And I have to figure that out. Twitch. Should I do Twitch? Is it possible? She was selling this. I bought it. So thank you, Dodeka. I'm hoping one day I'll get a chance to build this guy. So I have this. I have this guy. the Gundam Gundam H2 Magnum from the Build Divers, right? Build Divers, yes, from Build Divers. This is a beautiful kit. I want to build this. I really do. Scuffle! Hey, my God, there's Scuffle there. Hold on, I gotta read it. Evening Star just stopped by to say the Hiss tank is coming out awesome. It's done. It's done. Look. Look at that. This is amazing. This came out cool. I love it. There you go. Hold on a second. I figured that I figured that I have bad comments. Don't worry. I have been customer service for 35 years. Trust me, I can take it. Okay, that's good. Jay Stewart, what you missed? Well, just me shooting some shit. Obviously, replay it if you want to. My camera kind of died out, so you'll be seeing breaks in between. So I'm sorry about that. Yes, life is a learning experience. Let's see here. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so going back to kits that I have. Okay, so here's the Kempfer Master Grade. We need a 2.0 of this guy. We've seen too many 1/60th and 72nd scale versions of different companies pretty much detailing the crap out of this guy and putting more option parts than ever before. And I think Bandai is about time needs to do a redo of this. Even though I've never built this, I want to build this and do it right. Comment. Let's see here. Scuffle. You can do Twitch, but Gunpla has a bigger following on YouTube than on Twitch. Yeah, I know. Here we go. 00 Quanta Full Saber. I actually want to paint this Trans Am. And I have the paints for it. And I figured it out. One of my favorites. Freedom 2.0. Should I do chrome like I did the last time? I don't know. I haven't done a chrome kit in a while. This one I actually really, really want to build. I know everybody's been doing like the 4 Horsemen. Brian, Bro Builder, he's been doing his version, which is ridiculous. I can't figure out what to do with that. So I was like, wow, that's really nice. But I'm getting another kit. Another kit's coming. Yes. But I got this guy. Justice Gundam. This is another one. But for whatever reason, I never did like the color. Not my favorite color tone. But I'm thinking of changing the color. It doesn't have to be pinkish red or pinkish purple. Surface detail is nice though. I remember seeing this at Comic-Con and somebody did a great job on it. I thought that it was going to be a winner, but Alex 2.0. I had the original Alex. I sold it on eBay a long time ago. And now that this is out and I got it and it's sitting in my pile of master grades that I haven't built yet, I've been slowly considering building this guy next. Yet I don't know. This guy. Hainu Gundam. I'm afraid to build this one because I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do it justice. Like that justice over there. There's so many options out there. There's so many design features. I would like to try this guy. And the reason why I do is because I remember I was at all right. So everybody remembers Maverick, who apparently Maverick was supposed to join me, but I guess he couldn't because his kids are still awake and he's probably saying, sorry. We were having like a party at his house and we went there. This was like during a hobby show that was happening nearby, and we went and had a barbecue. It was fun. It was great. And one of the guys brought a case full of kits that he built and he was giving away. That kit was there and I picked it up and I was floored by the fact that how strong the kit was. It wasn't flimsy. It wasn't falling apart in my hands. It was like holding a Gundam Universe kit. And I was like, wait a minute, why is this thing not falling apart? Why isn't the arms not coming off? Or, if you're not grabbing it right, it was amazing. I was stumped with this because I've seen this kit billions of times. I never got my hands on it. And then all of a sudden I see this, I hold this and I'm saying, wow, this is amazing. So I bought it and it was a good price. But if I'm going to build it, this is going to be a lot of love to work with here. All my kits has to have a lot of love. I'm not going to build a master grade just for shit. It has to. You got to put a lot of effort into it. We need a just a guy custom. Just a guy. I don't know what that is. You can't afford kids in Gunpla. What sorcery is this? I don't have kids. I'm sorry. I'm still single. So for the ladies who are watching this, if there is any, I'm still single. So I just showed you this pile that was here. And the other one, I have the real grade unicorn, which I haven't built yet. I have the Barbatos, the Barbie master grade, which I haven't built yet. And I purchased from Premium Bandai the Jinx Alos type, which actually was one of my favorite kits. And then, of course, the G40 with the tank version of the 30-minute missions, the Sherman, the Gundam Origins. Oh, yes, that's right. I almost forgot. I put this up here because I had no place to put it. All the options. By the way, what you're seeing here is what I have here. I'm not showing you what I had in my room, my other room. My bedroom. I have another case full of master grades that I haven't even touched. High grades, REs, all my RE kits that I haven't built. A stack of high grades that's been sitting there for a while. So, yeah, I have all that. I'm going to build that. I don't think I'll be able to build all of them at this calendar year, but I have. And I don't know what to build yet. I'm gonna take a week off and just think of where I'm gonna go with this, where I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna build. Because usually when I build kits, I build it for specific reasons or for something that I like to do or something that's coming up. We don't have MosquitoCon, we don't have Comic-Con, we don't have GBWC this year. So I have time to build other things. I mean, I built other kits. I mean, I built the Curios Master Grade. I built the, what was that other one that I just recently built? The Raven high grade kit that I made. The Moon Gundam was a great kit to build. The Penelope, I wish I could say with all love that I like the kit that I built, but I could have done better, unfortunately. No, I did. 10 minutes of fun. I'm divorced, so enough said, and my son is 23 and getting into the hobby. Well, if he's 23 years old, he better be having a girlfriend first before he has a hobby, because I had a girlfriend and the hobby. Make sure he has that first. Deal with that. Get on it. I don't think I have built anything else this year that would, I qualify for something. I mean, I want to build some other things. There are ideas that I've been thinking about, and I don't know if let me see here. I'm kind of stalling right now because I think my brain is now shutting down right now. It needs a reboot. I need to drink too, but today's a work week for me, so I don't need that. Okay, so in the end, that's what I got. And I see somebody just mentioned, I recommend the 148 scale Gundam. Well, I do have that. and I'm thinking about that, but I got to, and that's going to be a lot of paint, which brings me to a new point. Paint. White, it has disappeared off the face of the planet. Nobody has white paint. I actually bought one white paint on eBay. One bottle, small. I know that's going to be good for a master grade. I bought 2 gray paints. As a matter of fact, I think it's... Is it within arm's reach? Yes. So, was it this one? All right, so I have the Mr. Gundam Color White. This is actually a really good paint. The pigments on this one is really nice. But 325, which is gray FS26440. This is for Japanese Air Force Self-Defense Force F1 fighter. This is a very, very light gray but white color. You could use these two as it's almost like a grayish tone if you use the, let me see here because I can barely see it, but it is a light gray, but you can get away with this as a white color. As a matter of fact, you can get away with this as a two-tone. I bought 2 of these at Gundam Planet because I knew that sooner or later I'm going to be building some other white kits coming down the road, or kits that need white in it. And this guy's not going to cut it. I'm going to be using this probably all in a master grade, or maybe 2 master grades if I, dilute it and thin it down. But white paint is like very, very hard to find these days. And I don't mind choosing another kit like another paint like the finishing paints, which I'm trying to see if I can get on order in with Danny Gunpla. But yeah, I'm kind of like almost I'm out of it. I was surprised. I do have Tamiya's white. Don't mind to go the acrylic route. I don't have acrylic white from MiG Ammo. I am not even going to go near Vallejo. Screw that. See? This is a piece of shit. White nail polish. Okay. Remember one thing, though. You're talking about nail polish, which is glossy. I want a flatter tone or semi-gloss. Yeah, you can use a flat coat and they'll even it out, but I'd rather have a flat if I can, if possible. So I think I'm more focused on maybe getting like using my money to buy some paints and not get any more kits. But this hobby is too expensive, and I may be selling stuff again. I don't know yet. I really don't. So let's recap. We know what's coming out this year. We're getting a perfect grade, which will be announced next week on the 8th of October. We're getting a real grade Xeon coming out in January of next year. We are getting, and as a matter of fact, let me go to Gundam Planet. These guys have a better list than I do. I know we're getting the high grade heavy arms, which is kind of neat to get something like that. The Messer came out recently, as well as the Tri-H Magnum. The Zaku Revive looks really nice. I would not mind getting that, but I have now the Origins version. I kind of like this color tone, and it would be nice if they made this one as a master grade. Really, it would be nice. Let's hear. Oh, I got a new comment here from actually, it's on my phone. Hi, Strider. Been enjoying your videos all this time. Learned a lot from your work in progress videos. Hope you keep making content in the future. I will continue. I will continue. Thank you very much. Thank you. Gundam Planet. Let's see here. So we know that we're getting in December. Nothing. Okay. Lack of kits. There we go. November, we're getting what? Oh, we're getting the real grade HWS New Gundam Heavy Weapon System, which I did order. P Bandai at a reasonable price. So yeah, we're getting the Wing Gundam version Katoki. Work on that. In October, we're getting the Bound Dock, which I really can't wait to get. The Bound Dock. That's a really big. Wow, $50 for the Bound Dock. Ooh. Yee. Okay. That took me back a bit. Gundam Astray new mobile suit tentative coming out based off the Build Divers line. The Master Grade EX RX0 Unicorn Gundam version Kentucky, $229. Oh my god, it's too much. And I think that's pretty much it. So we're hoping that maybe by next week, when they announce the Perfect Grade Gundam 2.0. We'll see some more kits being announced, maybe in December, January, February, and March. We already know that we're getting that they're coming out with the F00 RX-72 high grade and master grade, and a weird 1/220 scale version, which if anyone wants to get the one. There's some IBO kits that's coming out, which, in all due fairness, I'm not a big fan of. But we don't know if there's going to be an RE100 coming out. I see somebody saying we need Titans RE100 kits. Like, what in the Titans version do we need? We already have all the Titans kits. Ashamar, Hambrawi, Gabalthi. Oh yeah, you guys like that one? Yeah, those are good kits to get. Never got my hands on the Ashamar, but I would like to get the Ashamar Unicorn version. But yeah, RE, I think we should be getting something new. I don't know if it's going to be I hope the Leo. Make the Leo. But then again, Prime told me might as well use the inner frame of the what was it? Tallgeese. The Tallgeese 1 and Tallgeese 2, and of course Tallgeese 3. It's literally the Leo right there. All you need to do is update the armor and you have the Leo. Done. Master grade Leo. That's all we need. So RE would be, I don't know, Kasatra. I think I mentioned this before. Master grade EX line. I think the next one, it should be Kasatria. If they're willing to pump out lights on the RX, on the Unicorn, they can pump out lights and stronger materials to hold up those massive 4 binders, and there, you got it. You're done. Case dismissed. All right, guys. I thank you very much for watching my live stream. I appreciate your time, watching this. I think I was going to do a live broadcast in the morning, and I said, no, everybody's working. Weekends would have been a little bit difficult for me. I will make an announcement what kit I'll make. I'm going to probably be making some other smaller kits just to get through the day and things like that until I figure out what I'm going to make. I have a crazy idea for a custom, which I won't discuss until later on. I am going to review some of my kits that I built this year that I was going to work on for custom for my diorama build. I want to do a secondary diorama base for future kits to test out, to try out. That's something that I'm still in the works. I actually purchased this board here for me to do something like this. So I'm thinking of doing that. So I will definitely, work on that idea. Somebody commented the 148 scale Gundam. Thank you. Now I'm thinking about it because of you. And that's pretty much it. we'll talk about other stuff later on. If anybody has questions to ask me, my channel is always open. You could send me messages through my Facebook page. You could send messages through my Instagram page. You could send me messages through my Twitter page, and obviously in my email, in my videos, just send me some messages there. I will say this though. I don't mind if you guys disagree with what I do. I know there are people who've been seeing some people talk, bad about me and things like that. But I'll say this though, this is a medium for everybody to express yourselves. And if you feel uncomfortable, or if you feel that, I'm not doing a good job, I'm sorry, but this is the way I am. I've been doing this for this long. I'm still here. I'm hoping to continue doing better work. That's the whole point of this, to get better at it, to continue on, to strive, but also to have fun and to enjoy yourself. And that's my whole purpose, to enjoy myself and to help you guys. And I hope you guys do better work. I hope you guys make the best kit out there. Knock my socks off like that guy who made the Exia. Make something that says to you, boom, there it is. And I say, wow, absolutely amazing. Perfect. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching my channel and watching this live stream of the state of Gundam right now. And what can I say? But stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.